Imagine a mother carefully choosing food for her baby, trusting a well-known brand to nourish her child. She diligently reads labels, seeking products that promise health and well-being. Little does she know she's falling victim to a sweet deception. This is the harsh reality exposed by the Nestle baby food scandal, a stark betrayal of trust by a corporation that has long positioned itself as a provider of safe and nutritious products for infants. The Nestle baby food scandal reveals a disturbing truth. Many of the company's products, marketed as healthy options for babies, are laden with added sugars. This revelation has sparked outrage and concern among parents worldwide, raising critical questions about the company's ethics, the impact of these sugary products on infant health, and the urgent need for stricter regulations in the baby food industry. This scandal is not an isolated incident, but rather a symptom of a larger problem: the prioritization of profit over the well-being of vulnerable populations. It highlights the need for greater transparency, accountability, and consumer awareness to ensure that the food we feed our children is truly nourishing and safe. Sugary secrets, unmasking the sweet deception. Nestle, a global food giant, has faced scrutiny for the high sugar content in many of its baby food products. Investigations have revealed that a significant portion of these products contain added sugars, often disguised under various names and exceeding recommended limits for infants. These added sugars not only contribute to excessive calorie intake, but also pose potential health risks for developing babies. The World Health Organization recommends that infants under 2 years of age consume no added sugars. This is because excessive sugar intake during this critical period can lead to several health problems, including tooth decay, obesity, and an increased risk of developing chronic diseases later in life. Yet many of Nestlé's baby food products, including cereals, purees, and snacks, contain added sugars in the form of concentrated fruit juices, syrups, and other sweeteners. The use of added sugars in baby food is particularly concerning because it can shape infants' taste preferences and set the stage for unhealthy eating habits in the future. Early exposure to sugary foods can lead to a preference for sweet tastes, making it more difficult for children to accept and enjoy healthier, less sweetened options as they grow older. Global discrepancies, a patchwork of regulations. Adding to the complexity of the issue is the lack of consistent regulations governing baby food across different countries. While some nations have implemented strict guidelines limiting the amount of added sugar in baby food, others have more lenient standards or even no specific regulations at all. This discrepancy creates a confusing and potentially harmful landscape for parents who may unknowingly purchase products that do not meet the health standards they expect. For instance, in some European countries, there are stricter regulations on the sugar content of baby food compared to the United States. This means that a product deemed acceptable in one country might be considered too sugary and unhealthy in another. This inconsistency underscores the need for international collaboration and harmonization of standards to ensure that all babies, regardless of their location, have access to safe and nutritious food. Furthermore, the lack of consistent labeling practices further exacerbates the problem. Added sugars can be disguised under various names, making it difficult for parents to identify and avoid them. This lack of transparency hinders informed decision-making and leaves parents vulnerable to misleading marketing tactics.